Yo, yo. Just tweeting out quickly that I am live. Nice. Nice. Oh shit. Nice. Uh-oh. Got the sound on. Did I fix it? Ooh, okay. I think I did. Nice. Hello, everybody. What you mean? Alright, let's, we've got about 20 minutes. Let's just, do some COD driving while we wait up. We can also check out the maps that are involved in a cup, but I'm not sure where to find them, so maybe we'll see. Right now, we're just gonna do... Hello? Really? Right. Are you serious? Yo, crits. My controller somehow didn't want to disconnect, so... Didn't want to connect. How do I connect this? Wait, let me take it out. Why? Oh, I don't need this. It was good earlier. Tack, yo, what's up? Oh, it's vibrating. Ha! Nice. What's up, people? What is up? What?
Dumping this here, not for praise, but for Daddy Bezos to not remind me further KEKW.
Nice. I do appreciate that. For the sub. Thank you so much. Seriously, why won't it... I need to restart my game because it doesn't know that my thing is here. It's hooked up. Game just doesn't see it. But Crit, thank you so much for the resub. 5 months. Huge. Huge. At home, yo, what's up? Welcome as well. I'm just restarting my game real quick because it doesn't want to see my thing. It does now. You guys excited for Formula V in 2 weeks? 1.5 weeks. 10 days. I'm excited. I'm very excited. And if you don't know what it is, people, exclamation mark fv2. should give you some, or type exclamation mark Formula V, that works too, I think. But for today though, the plan is we're gonna be casting for Molotov. The first match starts at 6. It's EMC versus Crashmania, if I'm not mistaken. Do you work? Still doesn't freaking work. Why won't it work? Hello? Why the frick won't it work, people? Crisis. Okay, why does it not see this? Help. Why won't my computer... Why won't my game see my controller? No controller. Help! Seriously, people. This is not good. Why won't it see it? Is it plugged into USB? Front. It's plugged into where it's always plugged in. Front USB. Not into a hub. Try the back. No, but... Different cable? What do you mean different cable? I got one cable. Wait. It works. It works. I unhooked and hooked up the mini plug thing. Okay. Okay. So much stress. It was the cable. Like you got the USB plug, then a little bit of cable, and then one of those round plugs in the wire itself. That one I disconnected and hooked up again. Yay! I got it again. Okay, cool. Nice. I feel like I've played this. Ah! Wait. No, good thing that for casting I wouldn't need the controller, but still, you know, it's nice to have it. Oh, jeez. And we finish. Okay. It's the cable. Oh, okay, good to know. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. But yeah, people. Formula V2 is coming. Do you guys know what it is? Do you know what it is? Exactly. It's gonna be great. $2,000 is actually insane. So thank you Gothmog for making that happen. Fourth place, yeah, exactly. Fourth place gets the most of the prize money. And some other spots get something too, but not as much. The fourth place gets the most. It was Gothmog, one of my viewers, who last year came to me and he's like, yo, I kind of want to see a cup where fourth place wins. So if I give you some prize money, if I, you know, sponsor that, will you host that? Can you make it happen? It's like, yeah, let's do it. So that became Formula V, my birthday cup last year on October 9th. And now, right after, he was like, yeah, let's do it again. Well, last year was 500, which was already mind-blowing to me. Last year was 500, and this time, at first it was 1,000, and then a couple months later, he's like, yeah, here's another 1,000 for the cup. Like, wow, absolutely insane. It's not even a loan, it's a gift. He is just sponsoring the prize money, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, right after the first one, it was just like, let's do it again and let's double it and then quadruple it. So, kind of crazy. 2,000 bucks. And the most of that goes to 4th place. But yeah, that was his wish. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. Sounds weird, sounds cool. Let's make it happen. And last year was insane. It was so cool. So we're doing it again. Oh. And I've already got some confirmed people coming. Make a joke about Trump City. You got a small loan of 1 million. Yeah. A small loan of 1 million. You're right, you're right. So the people that have confirmed they will join in the cup, right? Let me tell you. Lars has said yes. Mari has said yes. Tarpor, Turbo, Techie, and Yum. And I have sent out messages to some others. So let's see if they show up. But those, like the top 4 of last year is coming, at least. Oh, fuck. Dude, I keep forgetting I have to go this way. Miss Vine? What's Vine? Oh, shit. I've heard of Vine, but never been on it. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's a already good lineup. More people show up, that's great, but if not, I'm already happy. TikTok, but actually fun, didn't steal all your personal data. Oh, okay, I see. What time is it, by the way? 10 minutes. Give me a poke at 1750, okay? No, that's wrong. Eek. I clicked the same one twice. That one. Blah. I've heard of Vine, but I never... Yeah. I'm not really on TikTok, though. Sometimes I watch YouTube compilations of funny TikToks, but then I don't have to watch all the stuff. Wow, I made it. Wow. Cool. I like that map. Somnium Noctis. TikTok is mostly reactions, voiceover propaganda. Yeah, yeah. Nice driving. Thank you. Tito check. Yo, what's up? Welcome, welcome. About the song request people. I'll keep them on. However, once the match starts, I will turn them off. I'll just pause the music. And after the matches, so there's 2 rounds of matches. After the matches, I have to go pretty soon. So your songs might be just not playing. Okay? Just fair warning in advance. You can request some stuff if we get to them. Yay. But otherwise, I apologize, but they won't be played. Ah! Whoa. No! Last streamer. No, it's not. But point taken. Yeah, yeah, no. Wait, can we jump that? No! Okay, maybe we just go outside. There's no way. You want to go inside, right? Yeah. Ah! Come on. Dude, this turn is something. No! Come on. Oh my god, what is this turn? Oh, I see. Okay, I guess we go like that. Ah! You can't permanently disable them? Seriously? Wow, that's weird. Okay. Let me check the thingamajiggle. Yay! People. Do me a favor. If you have Twitter, tweet that out or retweet it or something. Yeah. Something went wrong. Your Twitter's been blocked? Why has your Twitter been blocked? What did you do? What did you do? Does Nightbot know how to do this? It doesn't like that today. Is that a really sus song that it's been banned or something? Is that why? I don't know. Cannonball, what's up? Yeah, Crit Sapphire, it really, you fall into wormholes a lot. I use Twitter, I've never posted anything, all I have to do things because I don't every time I maybe doing it. Okay, interesting. That is interesting, Tech. That's weird. We have quite some time, but let me see. Anyone here? We have Mephisto label B. Okay, we joined the room. Let's see. Oh, seriously? That's annoying. We are the only ones here. Okay, let's take a look. Actually, no, I just want to look at the maps. Let's see if I can find the maps. EMC is there. Let's go to clubs. What happened to the songs? Okay, I don't know what. Yeah, me neither. I don't know what this is. Let's just skip it. What is wrong with frickin' Spotify? Did you all break my Spotify? Okay, wait. Maybe that's why. Okay, don't request anything for now. Let me see if I can fix it. Hey, Ada, what is up? What is up? Also, 60? Holy moly. She doesn't seem to have noticed me yet. I didn't because I was doing something. Oh my god. Huge. Ada. Huge. Actually huge. Spotify's loading. It doesn't seem to enjoy whatever it's doing. I'll put this on. Alright. We turn off the music. I'm sorry, people. Spotify doesn't want to load. There's an issue. We'll sort it out later. Right now, we're gonna check the maps, if I can find them. EMC for Treco campaign. Alright, let's see. Let's see the maps. What is all this? My goodness. 100% hug. We've seen 100%, yeah. Thanks for the cast once again. Get the stream muted watching football. Yo, Fabs, what's up? Go for 100%, possibly, yeah. Let's see, this is one of the maps. Buh, by Gilo. Epos has a world record of 52.114. These are the maps that we're going to be looking at today. That's a weird turn, holy moly. I can try to remind me after this first match that I try the music again. Maybe Spotify has woken up at that point. I can see if it works again. If not, I don't know, we'll have to see. Spotify just won't load up properly. Gotta go, I'm not interested in tournament, I have stuff to do. Alright, Theater Check. See ya. Have a good one. Oh boy. Speaking of Foof. Oh! He's elsewhere, I don't know. What is all this? Droite gauche, left and right. Ugh. Shadow Cran's our world record. Let's see. By the way, next week we are still doing HPC 92, 91, 92, I'm not sure. But the week after it's Formula V time. So, yo, bye dumb, what's up? KR and I, hello. Hello, hello. We're just checking out the maps that we're gonna be seeing today. You'll see me saying Counter-Strike like that. I said, oh. Hello, hello. Welcome. Good luck later, bite them. Good luck, good luck. Wow, okay. There's that map. None of these are working. $60 streams, Ada. That's insane. That's actually crazy. Huge. Yeah, that's actually insane. Whee. Whoa, that's close. These are hard maps. Look at this. So transitional, this one. Trico. Holy crap. That looks hard. Whoa. Oh my god. Okay. We're going on the server. Going on the server. We have people there. Yeah, we got some people there. Join room. We joined the room. What was it again? Boop. Are you gonna be playing? I am not. Hide Spotify overlay. Yes. I will hide the camera too. Bam, ba, bam. Hey, lol. Oh. Hey, lol. Oof. Spectate. What is this? There we go. Wizzy. Nice. That's all I guess. One might knock 2 years off the clock. Me too. Me too. Gonna add one in 2 weeks. Oh, holy moly. Marina, darling. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. Good luck in a bit. I'm gonna hide some things from my screen. One of them being the Spotify overlay. Ooh, that emote is gonna come in clutch today, right? It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Note if sounds are off, never knowing it. Ugh. You're not playing? Oh no. Let me turn off the camera and then fix some things. Hold up. Cam off. Bye. Okay. There we go. We're not starting yet. We're starting in 3 minutes. So please talk amongst yourselves while I try to fix up some stuff. Hold up. I mean, I can leave the bonks on, right? I'll turn the button off. Stoofs is here. Oh my god. Who's he driving for? What the heck? Everybody's different. I don't understand what's happening. Okay. I turned some of the power thingies off, but not all of them, because I honestly, I'm not sure. The button is off. I'll turn the kick W off. I'll leave the bonk on. Bonk is still on, and the bit ones too, because that takes a little bit to do. Wow. Names would be helpful. Okay. Time to focus on the thing. I'm gonna turn the music off. Should the audio be lower? Should my microphone be more up? Tell me if the audio is good like this. Tefs! Yo! Tefs, you remember Formula A last year? We're doing it again. We're doing it again. There we go. Oh, Piranha is blinking again. Blinking again. Look at Ada's command. Formula V, October 8th. $2,000 on the line, people. 2,000 bucks. Which is quite a lot, but you don't want to get first. You want to get fourth. EMC, I have a bracket command for the EMC master sheet. But I do not have an EMC command. Just bracket. The plan, people, is, by the way, let me see. We're playing 4 maps per matchup, or 4 matches per matchup. On one map, there's going to be 2 matches, 1v1 and a 2v2. Then on another map, it's going to be a 4v4, and then on another map, it's going to be another 4v4. Let's see. If it is like last time, you get you win a map by either getting 5 or 7 points. But I'm gonna wait for confirmation on that one. And I'm guessing the 2v2, you want to get the first 7 or 13 rounds, I'm guessing. Also, Steg, if you are here, please take a look at your DMs. What is this magic? Using a summoning spell. Exactly. The speed hacks being invoked here by the Tefs guy. They're still waiting for one player. Marina in chat, who is now called Sarah for some reason. She is asking the other team, what's the what? Meanwhile, we're just gonna take a look at Stoofs and Wizzy warming up. This is still warm-up. They're still waiting for a player. Oh, someone joined. Nice. Nice, nice. Oh, wait. Let me see, do a quick thing. Ultra Baguette. That's where the name comes from. There's also Tef's Baguette. I've seen that. I was wondering where that came from. Who is Ultra Baguette? Do we know who that is? Is it just their name and they put baguette behind it? Is that just what happened here? Also, Sinks tells everybody hello. Fabs, how you doing? Good to see you again. It's been a while since I was casting, so maybe I have to warm up a little bit as well. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I plan to have a good time. Let's see. Are we going after this is the question. Live after warm-up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. The first match of the day is going to be starting. We are playing versus Crashmania. I was almost said Crash Baguette, but that's not correct. Crashmania versus Molotov. First, we have a 1v1, a 2v2 on the same map, then a 4v4 on a different map, and another 4v4 on a different map. So, the first to 5 or 7 points. Let's see. Yeah, the 2v2 is first to 5. The other ones are first to 7. Let's go. We're doing this. We are doing this. Let me know who you're supporting in chat. We are about to go. We have Wizzy versus Ulta Baguette on this first map called by Gilo. Also, in between rounds, or remind me to turn off the Open Planet plugin. Don't want to do that quite yet. Wizzy taking a bit of a lead right at this start into this grass section. A really interesting turn here. But Wizzy has such good lines. Outside dirt line. He is, of course, a wheel player. And will likely take the first point here for Molotov. Unless Ulta can do something about that. But here is the last turn. He does come a little bit closer with a 52.708. He does make it. I'm gonna stop the script engine and hope it doesn't crash. It did not crash. Perfect. First point on the board for Molotov. And Ulta has a score to settle here, and that immediately gets that opportunity because Wizzy touches this side, and that means that Ulta has a 0.7 lead on Wizzy. Let's see if Wizzy can drive a little bit closer. Wizzy doing some risky lines here. Look at that. He will indeed get closer. Oh, but now crashes. Just a little bit too much risk. And that is going to cost him a lot of time. Will it even be enough? 6 seconds. Yeah, if Ulta knows what's good, they will just drive to the finish. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 1-1. Immediately coming right back from that. And teammate in chat, very, very happy. Let's see who takes round number 3. Very close to the pole there. But Wizzy gets the gear a little bit better and immediately gets a lead. That looked very interesting. Wizzy is not messing around. Is of course very, very good player, up and coming talent. And Ulta is trying what they can to get back here, but touches that outside dirt, and Wizzy will take advantage and immediately make this lead a whole lot better. 0.8 on the clock. Now it's already a second. And Wizzy will finish with a 52.8. Not the fastest time we have seen, but it's fast enough. 2-1. Round 4. There was something here with that gear. Ulta now has it and remains close to Wizzy and even a little bit ahead. See if they can hold on to that lead, or if Wizzy will find some kind of opening, and it seems to have found it right there. Overtakes, but Ulta now doing it a little bit better. Touches the outside line, leaving the door wide open for Wizzy to come in and take that first place once again. We'll only have to hold on for a little bit longer. There it is. 52.7, which is a little bit faster than last round. But still, seems like they can go a lot faster than that. The score is 3-1. 4 more points on the board for Wizzy to win this match. And Ulta has to get at least 6 more points. He's giving it a good crack. First place once again. Wizzy a little bit behind them. Wizzy has a nice line there. And they are now driving exactly the same. Neither touching the side this time. Very, very competitive round. But now it's Wizzy with a slightly better line. Taking a little bit of a lead. Ulta Baguette has some gear downs and ups. And now clips on the side there. That is going to be a respawn. Wizzy will finish with a 52.6. Takes another point. And that puts him on 4-1. But that was a very good round. Very competitive. Nicely fought. Let's see it from Wizzy's point of view. Much better start this time. Look at that lead. It's already 3 car lengths. Not sure what happened there, but Ulta not the best start. And Wizzy is very, very close now to taking this map for Team Molotov. Ulta drives a little bit closer. Wizzy touches the edge. Leaves the door open for Ulta to pass. And if they can hold on to that, they can put a much needed point on the board and putting it 2-4. And Wizzy does come a little bit closer, but the victory goes to Team Crashmania. We go again, round 7. Who gets it the best this time? Ulta with a nice outside line. But Wizzy remains just ahead. No, Ulta now coming a little bit closer, or is it just the... but Ulta going a bit wider. Wizzy is now able to, no, once again, they drive close together. Every time I think something's happening, they reverse it again in the next turn. But now Ulta seems to have the best line here. No, Wizzy has more speed. It will be Wizzy who takes this round. Very, very nice round. Great round. And there it is. We're going to 7. It's not over yet. There is some confusion in chat, but we are going to 7. So there are 2 more rounds to win for Wizzy and 5 more for Ulta. Well, the way this is going, this could go either way. Wizzy isn't there yet. Oh! And now Wizzy making the mistake. Ulta inherits first place. If they can hold on to that, that would go a long way to securing another point here. But Wizzy has so much more speed here. What just happened? And Wizzy, in the last 2 turns, takes over that first place. Wow. That was amazing. Great round. Both drivers very, very close together in skill and speed. And Wizzy is now on match point. Or map point. Yeah, they do have a little bit different jumps here. Wizzy comes out of that with a little bit more speed. It's a beautiful outside dirt line. Keeping all the speed you can. Steering as little as possible. And now Wizzy on his way to taking this map for themselves, but Ulta has something to say about that. Comes dangerously close. Oh, and now just a little bit too much inside. Touches that flag. And Wizzy now has suddenly almost a second of a gap here. Wizzy will secure that win. 2-7 on the first map. Map called Buh by Gilo. Wizzy puts the first point on the board for Molotov. And on this same map, we will be playing the 2v2. So now some people will start warming up here. We'll see who that is. Akros, welcome to the channel as well. Very nice racing from both, yes. So now the score was 2-7, and because Wizzy won, I believe that he gets an extra point. So basically 2-8 is what the points are. Correct me if that is wrong. All the baguettes. This is a nice French breakfast here. But of course, we don't know yet who is going to be playing for Molotov. We have Sinks and Andy warming up for Crashmania. But so far, no one yet for Molotov. Marina in chat asking if the teams are ready. Oh, we have Stuffed. Stuffed is warming up. This is going to be exciting as well. The Dutch talent. Very, very fast. Rotrex is also warming up. And we have Sinks. And possibly... Who's this? I don't know who else. Ooh, Stuffed. A little bit too inside. Unbiased as always. I can't help it that he's a huge talent from the Netherlands. That's not... It's not... I didn't do it. And it is... He is a huge talent, of course. I only see one person. Oh, there we go. There's another baguette. If you want to get a drink, I suggest you get it now. You still have the rest of this warm-up and then one more to get yourself a drink or go to the toilet. After that, we're going into the 2v2, which will only go to 5 points because the 2v2 is a format that could go into ties and draws a lot. And therefore, we won't go to 7, but we will only go to 5. Otherwise, we could be here a while. Liffy, welcome to the channel. Here we go. Second warm-up. Stuffed and a Rotrex versus Andy and Sinks. Stuffed with a respawn. Rotrex also with a respawn. Meanwhile, the baguettes are happily driving their warm-up close together. Live after this warm-up, we are about to go in 10 seconds. So fasten your seatbelts for this 2v2 between Crashmania and Molotov. Here we go. Sinks and Andy versus Rotrex and Stufts. Andy going a little bit wider at the start here, which immediately gives him about a 0.1 deficit here, but all the other three... No, it's Rotrex with the mistake, and he will fall back down quite a bit. Stufts now has to get first, otherwise it is going to be an immediate win. And Stufts crashes! And the baguettes are just taking the lead now. Sinks even has a bit of an awkward line. Andy has a bit of an awkward line. I mean, Stufts is behind, but he's not that far behind. Can he come closer? No, it's not going to be enough. Andy and Sinks make it into the finish. A 53.004. Andy with half a second behind that, and then more than a second behind is the number 3 Stufts, which means an ace gives the first point for Team Crashmania. And this 2v2 that only goes to 5, so they are 20% on the way. And the Molotov players do have to get their act together here in order to be able to win this. See if they can make that happen. So far, they are managing to do that. First and second place by Stufts and Rotrex. Although Andy is banging on the door. And banged a little bit too hard. Crashed out. And also Sinks now crashing, which means Stufts and Rotrex have a free ride to the finish. 52.7 by Stufts. And Molotov responds with the ace right back. And now the score is 1-1. Next round. Different lines here. All the 4 drivers are very close together. No one touching the outside line. It is Sinks who takes the first lead. Oh, and Andy goes a little bit too Sinks as well. They're both crashing out. They are gifting the ace now to Team Molotov. Although Rotrex has also done something and slows down as well. Sinks will be able to get a position back, but now has to catch Stufts in order to get that draw on the board. Actually, Rotrex overtaken by both players and now manages to get third place. Stufts and Rotrex managed to get the point. That was very, very close. Wow. Molotov takes the lead on this 2v2. And it's up to Crashmania to respond. Stufts in the first place. Closely followed by Sinks. And now Andy taking over third place here. Rotrex crashing. He's going to be out. It is now Stufts who has to take first place in order to force the tie. Goes very close to the outside, but doesn't touch. Rotrex only half a second behind. It's not much. Andy doing what he can to overtake Stoofts. But Stoofts now able to secure that first place. And we have the first tie of this matchup. A 52.5. I think that's the fastest one we saw today. Or did Andy go faster? I'm not 100% sure. It's a good time though. Very, very good time. So, score is still 1-2. Now it is Sinks who has the best start. But Stoofts is once again right behind. We're taking a look at Roadtrex. Who crashes? Let's not take a look at Roadtrex. Don't want to jinx that. Sinks has taken over first place. But Stoofts has a wonderful line and just comes right out. But touches the side, goes a little bit too risky. And crashes, gets that acceleration penalty. Sinks is able to overtake. And Andy is now in second place. Stoofts right behind though. Can he take one position? He needs to take 2 and he is not able to. Sinks with a 52.8. And another ace on the board. And the score is now 2-2. We are tied once again. Sinks has a bit of a wobbly line. Can't quite find his footing. Stoofs and Roadtrex. Oh, and Andy crashes right into that flagpole. It's like it had their name on it. And Stoofs and Roadtrex now firmly in the lead. A second lead over Sinks. More than a second even. Roadtrex with a short release tap. Stoofts will take first place here. Roadtrex in second. Sinks a second behind that. It's another point for Molotov, who are now only 2 points away from the win. Round 6 or 7, I think, with the tie included. Roadtrex and Stoofs with a good start. Stoofs has a little bit different line here. And he crashes. Stoofs is out. It's up to Roadtrex to get first now. To force the tie. However, Sinks has a nice line and will take over first place. Gets more speed out of that, I think. Yes, they will. Let's take a look from Andy's perspective. Roadtrex has to overtake here. Goes wide. Might be able to make it. But Sinks will not let go. It's so close. Sinks holds on to that first place. A 52.69. And they once again tie it up 3-3. Nice run though. And Sinks once again with that different line at the start. Loses a little bit of time with that. It seems like. Look at that. The gap is already 0.2, 0.3. And we have Stoofts with the mistake. Crashes and slows down so much. Now has to come back with a second on the clock. Andy also touching the side here. Gets overtaken by his teammate. But will Stoofs be able to take advantage there? It does not look like it. Is still in fourth place. So we're looking at Sinks in second place. Sinks does get second. Andy in a third. And Stoofs in last place. We have another tie. So nobody gets a point. We remain 3-3. Draw, draw, draw. Yes, and this is why the 2v2s only go to 5. Because it is, gonna take a long time to finish a match. Andy crashes and flies out, really. And now the pressure is on Sinks. Needs to get first. Needs to overtake Stoofs as well. Just overtook Road Tracks. But touches. The pressure was too much. And there it is. Stoofs and Road Tracks in 1 and 2. About to get another point for themselves. If they can keep their head cool. And it looks like they can. An ace. And a point. That puts them on map point. One more win and they will take this 2v2 for themselves. But this is a very contested matchup. If you want to know more about the bracket, you can do !! bracket, by the way. Or the master sheet. A link to the master sheet. You can check out what's happening there. But for now, let's take a look at this round, which might be the last if the victor is Molotov. For now, Stoofs and Road Tracks in 1st and 2nd place. But Andy and Sinks are both knocking on the door here. Ready to overtake if any of the Molotov drivers make a mistake. And it is in fact Andy who takes over 2nd place, but he needs to pass also Stoofs. He doesn't, he crashes. Gets that acceleration penalty. Sinks now overtakes Road Tracks, but Stoofs is still in 1st place. And Sinks actually doesn't finish, jumps too low. And there it is. Stoofs and Road Tracks with the ace will take the last point needed. And 5-3. The 2nd map also goes to Molotov. And now we will go to a different map where we will play 1 of 2 4v4s. Molotov now has 2 points. Let's see. They have a point for winning. I'm not sure if those points get added to the round points as well. I'm not entirely certain about that, but I do know that Molotov is in a good position. But this could still be won by Crashmania, if I'm not mistaken. 4v4. We have Tefs now driving, who is also a baguette, but his name is red instead of blue. So I wonder what that's about. This map is made by Vedis. It's called Label. Is Sinks and Andy playing every map? Who knows? I am not sure. But I'm curious about the whole baguette thing. Clearly some kind of inside joke. That Tefs is also involved in. Might be a case of the Norwegian inside jokeness. But then again, Smiley Bob also Norwegian, but he's not a baguette. The mystery. The plot thickens. We are not live according to the chat here. So we're just gonna wait and see who else is gonna be warming up. We see Socks, we see Piranha. We see some new names. Smiley, Bob. We have Oma. We have a new baguette. All the baguettes. And a cat on my lap as well. This is great. Of course, if you want to get your drink, go for it. Go do it now. We're not yet live. This is a 4v4. One of two 4v4s. The other one is going to be driven on another map. We get some readies in chat. Okay. Two warm-ups. My guess is we're going to be starting right after that. Two warm-ups and live. Exactly. Once again, if you want to know more about the bracket, about EMC, divisions, teams, and all that, ! bracket will give you the link to the master sheet. You can take a look at all the stuff there. There is also a Discord server you can join. Ooh, Socks jumping a bit low, but with a lucky bounce, still managing to finish. Now, if that happens in rounds, you gotta be lucky, or you gotta be hoping that that bounce does, in fact, bounce you in. Second warm-up. We're about to go. So this is only about a minute. Interesting map. Of course, with the 4v4, I'm gonna do some quick math in order to see who wins or not. But I might get it wrong. If you get 11 points, you generally win the map. Here we go. Good luck. Have fun to both teams. We have Socks, Roadtrex, Piranha, and Tefs for Molotov. And we have Sinks, Andy, Oma, and Smiley Bob for Crashmania. Let's see who comes out on top here in this first 4v4 of this matchup. For now, it's Piranha and Tefs who have taken the lead, but Sinks is also in the mix there. And Piranha once again has a case of the teleportation. But of course, we're going to try to ignore that as much as possible. Socks going very, very tight there. And also, Sinks has taken over first place. 3 Molotovs right behind. So I do believe Actually, 11 points. That's not correct. 876. Oh, the math is going to be amazing. That was a very good round. The point goes to Molotov. Yeah. The point goes to Molotov, but I have to take a look at the points here and who wins, because that's going to be an interesting one. Socks and Piranha take the lead. Sinks is right behind there. Smiley Bob and Andy are also still in the mix here. Sinks now crashing into the pillar. Also, no, not also. Piranha is just teleporting. He did slow down though. So it is Socks in second place. Oh no! Socks does not quite aim right. And that is a win for Crashmania, I think. Oh no. 2 crash into the finish. Also, my cat is playing with his box. There we go. We're tied once again. We're going to 7, I believe. Piranha, Tefs, and Roadtrax fighting with Oma. And Roadtrax now falling a few places down. Bob is also in the mix there. Sinks wants to have something to say about it. Oh, but now, who was that? Someone crashed. Also, Piranha's slowing down. They're all slowing down in this last turn. Tefs is the only one. No! Tefs flies really wide. Sinks will snipe first place with a 48.7. I don't know the point system here. This is so hard. The points go to Molotov. Also, with all the baguettes, it's very confusing to call out who actually won. Because one of the baguettes is not like the other. Oh my goodness. Alright. Piranha and Roadtrax take the lead. Followed by Sinks and Andy. And Tefs is also in the mix here. In spot 5. Socks trying to have a say. Oh, Piranha! We see him crash. Sinks does the exact same thing. Socks has slowed down. They've all slowed down. And they all go down together. Andy and Oma will take 1 and 3. Smiley Bob in 4 and Sinks in 5. And that means that Roadtrax is the only member of Molotov who manages to get into second place in between there. This point will go to Crashmania. We are tied once again, 2-2. And it's a little bit confusing sometimes when you see Piranha teleporting, because you think he slows down, but he doesn't. Oma will slow down, however, and Roadtrax as well, because they are touching the edge of the road. And now we have Andy who slows down. Gets overtaken. Who was that? They're all bunking out. It is 4 Molotov members in 1, 2, 3, and 4. And Andy is trying to get closer here. Might overtake Tefs. Will overtake Tefs. Might even overtake Socks. Will not overtake Socks. But Tefs ends up in 6th place. But this is enough for Molotov to get the point for themselves. Content Mania. Yeah. That's a good one. They all crashed. But we go to the next round once again. We have an early crash by someone. I'm not sure who it was. It is Rotrex. So they will not be playing a part here. It is now a bunch of Molotov players who are bonking left and right. Oma has a bit of a gear issue and will drop down a little bit. But it is now Socks as the only Molotov player in the top 5. However, it is Piranha who is trying to knock on the door there and will overtake Oma actually. We go into that last jump. Socks will keep first place, but Tefs actually crashes. Andy, Bob sinks in 1, 3, and 4. This is another point for Crashmania. And once again, we tie it up. Next round. Between the pillars. We have 4 Molotov members for now. And top 4. But Sinks, Smiley, and Andy are trying to contest that. We now have 1 Rotrex who dropped out a little bit, but it's still a top 3 for Molotov. No, it's not. It's now top 2 for Molotov. Top 1. Socks also clipping out. Tef's clipping out. Piranha holds the line in first place, but it is a trio of Crashmania members following right behind Piranha with a 48.5. This point will go to Crashmania, and they actually take the lead for the first time in this match. They take the lead. 3 more points and they will take this 4v4, which awards 2 points at the end, not 1 like the 1v1 or 2v2. So it is worth more. But they're not there yet. They still have to do it. Piranha doing some more blinking. Socks, Rotrex close behind, but Andy with a nice line takes over. No, touches the inside of the checkpoint and slows down. We have Bob now trying to get up in there. Manages to pass Tefs, but can't quite pass anyone else. Well, will pass Socks and Rotrex. But Piranha, Socks, and Rotrex in 1, 3, and 4. And the point will go to Molotov, and they tie it up once again. Very nice round. 4-4. 3 points to go for the victory. We're looking at Socks this time. Everyone's so close together. Very contested map. 2 teams that are quite equal in strength and speed. Very cool matchup to watch, I must say. We have a crash. Was it Piranha? I'm not sure, but also Socks now crashing out. It was Piranha. That leaves Tefs as the only player. Also Andy crashing. Tefs crashing. They all crash. That last turn has seen a lot of casualties. It is Smiley, Bob, Oma, and Andy in 1, 2, and 3, and they secure another win. Socks manages 4th place. Can Tefs even finish? Even if he does, it doesn't matter. The point goes to Crashmania, and they are now only 2 points away from the victory. Here we go. I hear some horns going off. Someone is really staring. Oh, Andy crashing. Was not staring enough. Or maybe too much. Socks has also crashed. It is Oma and Sinks in 1st and 2nd place, but Piranha is trying to get in between there. Takes over 2nd. Is he fast enough to take over 1st? Sinks doesn't want to know it yet. We have Bob and Oma in 3 and 4. Piranha and Xings make the exact same mistake. It is now Bob and Tefs fighting for that first place. And they're so close. It is Bob with the best jump. We'll take first. Tefs in second. Piranha in third. Point system. I think Crash takes this. It's a draw. Are you kidding me? It's a draw. Five, 4. We're still at 5-4. Piranha in first place. Andy is right behind. And it is now Socks with a nice line. Trying to get up in there. Piranha drives away a little bit. But Andy still trying to contest that first place. Socks and Tefs knocking on the door. Trying to get that ace out of Andy. The first 3 positions not quite gonna work. Andy will take second. Tefs will take third. And Sings will take fourth. And I believe this is a point for Molotov. Piranha with a 48.5. And I do believe, yes, that Molotov will tie it up once again. 5-5. This matchup is amazing. Here we go. Ooh, Andy has to correct the line. And I think it was Piranha who actually crashed into a wall there, leaving Socks to take over first place, followed by Sinks and Smiley Bob. Rotrex also knocking on the door. It is now those 4 that will be trying to... Oh, no, we have a crash. Sinks and Bob and Tefs. No, Bob crashes. Sinks now in first place. Socks and Tefs will take 2 and 3, but it's Andy and Oma in 4 and 5. And I will be honest, I don't know the quick math on this one. If this is another draw or not. No, it does go to blue. That means it's map point for Crashmania. $17 points as a draw? Okay, thank you. I'm not used to this point system. 17 points, thank you. Andy in first place. If Crashmania wins this round, they will take this map. We will go to the next 4v4. But Molotov is only 2 points away from that same victory. Yes, they are. We have Tefs in the lead. Piranha right behind. Socks also right there. Rotrex, he almost looked like he touched, but he doesn't. And this looks to be a very good round. Let's see. 1, 4, and 5. That's enough. I think this goes to Molotov. Right? Yes. Wow. We are tied, ladies and gentlemen. 6-6. Whoever wins this round wins the map. It can't get much closer than that. Piranha in the lead. Andy right behind. Socks, Oma, Tefs. They're all still in the mix. Bob is also right there. No one wants to crash. They all want to do the hero thing and get first place. But who's going to actually do it? Andy is contesting first place with Piranha. Has a little bit more speed, it looks like. Can he hold this outside dirt line? He can. Very, very close here. Andy gets the thing. Does get first place. This round is so close. They all finished within 0.5 of each other. What the heck? But it is Crashmania who take the victory. Wow. Wow, that was insane. Woo-hoo. That was insane. That last round, holy moly. Holy moly. Yep. Wow, okay. The map is won by Crashmania though. So the first two maps. The first two maps went to Molotov. But the second one goes to Crashmania. Now, I do believe that round points also count, so Molotov might still be in the lead, even though you get 2 points for winning the 4v4. Not quite sure, but that was pretty amazing. Tev's showing us how to backwards. We have Wizzy joining the server once again. Wow. That was something. That last round. What the heck? Yeah, they all just finished at the same time almost. Wow. The last matchup of this map. We have another 4v4 on the menu. We're not sure yet who is going to be driving. But let's take a look at who is warming up. We have Wizzy back on the server warming up. Tefs is also driving again. Andy, Bob. Anyone else? Socks is taking a dip. We have Rampant and Venom. We have another baguette. Ivernum. Ivernum. Can someone tell me how this is pronounced? Because I can't really call them another baguette, right? That would just be weird. It's all these Norwegians, they're just baguettes. Having a bit of an identity crisis. We are not live after this warm-up. Ivernum. Is that how I say it? Please confirm. The wild drivers are getting ready to drive this last map. A lot of transitions on this map. Seems to be quite difficult. We got some water here. You want to enter that the correct way, otherwise... you might bounce up, kind of. Interesting finish, too. That seems a little scary. I don't think this is live yet. No, it's not live yet. It has not been called that it is live. So we've got another warm-up going on. Marina is driving as well, I think. Is that right? That is right. Marina, not to be confused with the name you see on the screen, Sarah. I'm gonna take another sip of my drink. That jump is scary. I feel like it's very, very tight. Of course, after this, let me see. The next round, the next match, is scheduled for 19:30, which is in half an hour. So pretty much right after this one ends, we have another match. This time versus Gravity. 56.9 winning time is buh. Is buh the new blah? Am I missing the lingo? Buh and guh. Okay. See, I'm totally missing all the new lingo. Missing all the new emotes? Yeah, we're behind on the times. We are behind. You were getting a 56.9 and they're getting it in rounds mode? Oh, they are fast. Blah. 0.6s? Blah. That's crazy. Let's see. We will have a restart still. So we're not live yet, people. We're not live. Hence me not really casting at all yet. Just watching them play. If you make audible, out loud vroom noises, you get a buff. I believe you. I believe you. You can go. I could use a buff. Clearly, it's just like the real life and the game and stuff. Holy. World record? Yeah. Stoofts, step aside. Or whoever has world record. I don't know. Ooh, trying some nose buggers. We have restarted. Nose buggers. Yep. I'm glad you caught that. We've restarted. The last warm-ups are happening now. This is the last 4v4 of this matchup. After this, Gravity will be the opponents of Molotov. Vroom. 2 warm-ups. This is the first one. After that, we will go into this last matchup. The 4v4 Molotov versus Crashmania. The 1v1 and the 2v2 were won by Molotov, but the 4v4 was won by Crashmania with a thriller of a matchup. Let's see if it's going to be as close as it was. Last warm-up starting now. So we're starting in about a minute. We go to 7 once again. Arctic Expert, welcome back. Is a Crashmania fan, I see. almost ready to start the 4v4. Oma! A baguette in chat. GG on your earlier match just now. And welcome to the channel. The last warm-up has ended. We are about to go into the last 4v4. It's not the script, but I don't know if you got the updated script or the old script. We'll see. We'll see what script we are following today. The 4v4 has started. We have Wizzy, Tevs, Andy crashing into the checkpoint, but it doesn't seem to matter much. Stufts is here and Marina is driving. Those are your 4 drivers for Molotov, and we have Rampen, Bob, Ivernum. How do you pronounce that? Tell me. Ivernum. What is the pronunciation there? We will find out. Wizzy, meanwhile, is zooming. He is making all the vroom vroom noises. Closely followed by Ivernum. Andy and Bob in 3rd and 4th, which means this point will go to Crashmania. It's Norwegian. I don't know how to write it in text. Ooh, also hi syncs. GG to you as well. But how will I know what to say? So many Norwegians in chat. Someone can do the phonetic. Anyway, we go back into the second round. The first round went to Crashmania. The script so far. Ivernum, though, a little bit of a crash. Stufts also has made some kind of mistake. Wizzy still in first place. We have Andy, Marina, and Tefs all in pursuit. And Rampen and Bob in the rear, but they are ready to pounce if someone makes a mistake here. Wizzy, however, not making that mistake just yet. Tefs is trying to get second place away from Andy, but Tefs crashes into something and slows down. Andy has a lot of speed. Can he overtake Wizzy? It is not quite enough. Wizzy will be in first place. We have Marina in 3rd, Rampen, Smiley Bob following closely behind. I do think this one goes to... Wait. This goes to Molotov. This goes to Molotov. We are tied again. I heard that if you make the vroom vroom noises, that makes you go faster. Let's see if that is true. We have Stufs and Marina. Oh no, Marina crashing. Stufs and Tefs now finding themselves in 1 and 2. But 3 Crashmania members very close behind here. And Rampen and also Ivernum will crash. Meaning Stufs is in first place. Wizzy in 3rd. No, excuse me, in 4th place. It is Stufs and Tefs in 1 and 2. Bob is trying to contest that, but I'm not sure that's going to be enough even if that works out. Bob actually misses the finish. Andy is still in there in 2nd place, but this will be another win for Molotov. Molotov takes the lead in the last 4v4. Someone lands on the railing. Who was that? Also, Marina doesn't quite make it. Rampen has to correct there. We're gonna take a look at this top 6. We have a crash. We have another crash. Stuf's also crashing. It is now Wizzy And we have another crash. Wizzy crashes. Why are they all crashing? Andy is the only one who didn't make a mistake, it seems like. Bob is still there. Tefs is still there. But that's about it. Everyone else has made some kind of mistake. It's 2 baguettes and a Bob that are gonna fight this out. And then we have Wizzy close behind as well. Tefs does take over 2nd place. That might be enough if Wizzy is also there. Bob in 3rd and Marina in 5th place. Then we have Stoofts in 6th place. I think this goes to Molotov. Am I wrong? No, this goes to Molotov. Wow. I think this goes to Molotov. It does. Wah! Clutch. That was clutch. Great round. So many mistakes, though. They all go down together. We go to the next round. It is 3-1. Rampa goes a little bit wide here. Loses a little bit of space. He's about a car length behind the group. But Wizzy is a car length ahead of the group. And also Andy now locking in with Wizzy. We have Bob and Ivernum. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Andy took over 1st place from Wizzy. Wizzy, Bob, Tufts. They're all trying to get closer there. Here's that transition sequence onto the plastic and the engine off into that reset. Andy will take 1st place, it seems like. Wizzy in 2nd, Tufts in 4th. But this looks to be a win for Team Crashmania. There is a lot of rooming. It's 2-3. Crashmania closed the gap a little bit. But they are still 1 point behind. Marina touches the inside there. Slows down. Someone else is slowing down. I think it was... I'm not sure who it was. It was Stoofts. That leaves Wizzy up in 1st. With some baguettes and a Bob. But one of those baguettes is teammate Tefs. So there's at least that. Here we've got that engine off again. And to the reset. One of the 2 engines off. Here's the 2nd one. Wizzy still in the lead. Tefs is really close behind there. Can Tefs overtake Andy? He can. And we have... I think that's another... No, wait a minute. Wizzy and Tefs? Is that going to be enough? I'm not sure it is. Because... Stoofs and Marina are in 7 and 8. It's a draw. Wow. Okay, so if you end up 1, 2, 7, and 8, it's a draw. That's good to know. 2-3. Wizzy, Stoofts. In 1st and 2nd, Tefs close behind in 4th. But Bob is in there in 3rd place, trying to make something happen. That jump seems so scary. Because it's so tight. Tefs with a nice amount of speed overtakes 3rd place here. This could be a really good round for Molotov. And it is a good round for Molotov. With Marina in 5th place, that's the top 3. 56.6. Driven by Stoofts. And actually also by Wizzy. They're only 3,000 away from each other. And they take the point as well. 2-4. And they're getting closer to that victory. They only need 3 more points. While Crashmania needs 5. Wizzy with a good start. Andy manages to overtake some players here, but can't quite overtake Stoofts, who's still in second place. Wizzy touches the outside of that dirt and will fall back. It is now Stoofts in the lead. And Andy trying to snipe away the points there. Actually, I said that was the first one. It's not. This is actually the second, and this is the third. Unless I've missed another one. We're talking about engines off. Andy takes over first place, but Stoof's coming so close, can't quite make it. At 56.5, that's an amazing time. Someone is on the edge there. I think that was Tef's. Wow, what a great round this was. I do believe this will go to Crashmania, though. Yes, it does. Wah. Three to four. Only 1 point between them now. Very competitive matchup here. We have Stoofs making a mistake here. Now it is Wizzy and Tefs in between Rampant and Bob. And we see some people crashing out. And there we go. Suddenly it is only Marina between 3 players of Crashmania. Andy and Rampant in 1 and 2. Ivernum in 4th place. Marina will secure 3rd, but that's not going to be enough, and they will tie it up here. It's going to be 4-4. It's going to be 4-4. Wow. This is such a contested matchup. Blah. That's crazy. 4-4. 3 more points for either team will win them the game or the map. Stoofs has a good start. Wizzy right there. Wizzy touches the checkpoint. Bob has made a mistake. I see all these red names flying out. Stoofs as well. Marina has crashed. It is only Tefs up in the top now, together with Ivernum and Andy. However, it's Andy that flies out, has a weird line. Tefs has a lot of speed there on the engine off. We'll take over first place, but is it going to be enough, though? Everybody's made a mistake here. I'm looking at the top 2 for now. Let's see who can make it in first place. Tefs has more speed. Was sliding a little bit less. Tefs will take first. Stoofs in 3rd. Bob in 4th. Rampant, Wizzy, Marina, and Andy in the rear. I think this is going to be a Molotov win once again. Wow. 4-5. Molotov creeping ever so closer. To that first place. To that victory. To the 7 points. I touched something. Names. There we go. We got names back. I apologize. Wizzy is in first place. Tefs in 3rd. But there's a lot of blue there. And we have Tefs with a mistake. Marina now has to overtake some spots here. Marina in 4th place. Wizzy still in 1st. Is it going to be enough, though? Marina loses 1 position. Has to get that back at least. No! Goes a little bit too tight on that checkpoint. It is Wizzy who will take 1st. But there are 4 Crashmania members behind him. And Stoofs in 6th place. Marina and Tefs in the rear. We once again tie this up. 5-5. I'm snoozing the ads. Otherwise, we're going to get them in the middle of the last rounds, I think. It's 5-5. 2 rounds away from victory. Either team. But who's gonna take it? Who is gonna take it? Wizzy and Tefs. With a good start. No, it's Wizzy with a crash. Stoofs now also in the first place. Andy in second. Andy makes a mistake, falls back. Also, Bob makes a mistake. Has a weird line. Stoofs and Tefs now. Fighting for 1 and 2. Marina is in third. Marina is in third. It's Ivernum who takes over that third place. And has a lot of speed here. Will overtake second even. But that's 3 players of Molotov in the top 4. And I do believe that will be a point for Molotov. And that puts them on map point. 5-6. This could be the last round here. Marina immediately touches the checkpoint, goes a little bit too tight. That's going to slow you down. Rampant also goes too much inside and crashes. Falls off of the track. It's Wizzy. Ivernum, Andy, Stoofts. Tefs is also there. Ivernum crashes. He's going to be out. Stoofts is still there. The outside dirt line. The top 5 all come through it nicely. We have a lot of Norwegians in this matchup, but not all of them are on the same team. Wizzy and Stoofs jumping wider than Andy, it looked like. And Tefs, it's now top 3 for Molotov. If they finish in this position, that's very good news. But they still have to do it. This last turn into the water. Will they manage to stay ahead? All of them get into the finish. There it is. Bob's your uncle. That's all she wrote. And the victory goes to Molotov. GG with a 5-7. Very contested matchup. Very cool to see. Crashmania. GG to all of you. That was very well driven. Wow. What a matchup. Huge. Huge. I'm going to stay on the server because as far as I understand it, the next matchup is also going to be here, and I would like to have a confirmation from someone from Molotov if that's indeed the case, because the next game versus Gravity is going to start in 5 minutes. So I do suggest to take these few minutes and get a drink, go pee, and all that good stuff, because very soon we're going to be starting with another match versus Gravity this time. GG to Crashmania though, that was amazing. That was very cool. Wow. Change team. I will join red this time. Or maybe I should stay on the blue team, who knows? Maybe I should stay on the blue team. Is anyone driving? Nobody's driving. Let me confirm that we're going to stay on this server. Same server question mark. All right, same server. Okay. I will hang out here then. I'll just wait a little bit. Nobody's driving, so that's fine. Yeah. Here is the map. Very pretty map. I've seen this style of decoration before. Looks kind of cool. Round skipped. There you go. I'm also gonna go to the toilet real quick. Next match is right now. As far as I understand it, yes. It's at 19:30 is what I was told earlier this week. So I think it's going to be in 3 minutes. But we do need some opponents. pushing the tweet instantly. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Feel free to post it in chat afterwards so we can retweet it. Ad time. Good point. Good point. I'll do that. I'll do that. There we go. Alright. Y'all can watch Sebi for a little bit. We have Rufus joining. People will be popping into the server. In the meantime, I'm gonna go get a drink and pee, and I'll be back in a minute or two. See you then. I am back. Here we go. There is the tweet. Second match. I will do a retweet of that. Boom. Let's go. Maybe now is also a good moment to tell you. In 10 days. Is it 10 days? 9 days. 9 days. On Tuesday, October 8th, we're having a little tournament here called Formula V. You might have heard, or you might have seen that last year when we did that. It is a cup where you want to get 4th place in order to win. Last year it was Jan who took 4th place and took the brunt of the prize money. Last year the prize money was $500. He took, I think, 50% of that. This year the prize is $2,000. So there you go. Quite something. Whoa! What is this?
Meow.
Meow to you too. Call me Crazy Cat. Thank you so much for the resub. 17 months already. That's insane. Thank you. Huge. Absolutely crazy. But yes, Formula V, people. October 8th. We start at 8 o'clock. Be sure to be here. 4th place wins $2,000 for the prize winners. Pretty crazy. Meanwhile, we go back to this matchup. Gravity players have joined the server. We're gonna drive a 1v1. I am not sure yet who's gonna be driving because we have 4 players warming up. It's gonna be either Stoops or Wizzy is my guess. And it's gonna be either Rochex or Sebi. Didn't we see Rochex earlier? I'm confused. We'll see. You're gonna head out. See you, Fubs. Have a good one, and thank you for hanging out here and giving me the info in DMs and stuff. Much appreciate it. And all the tweets, of course. Meanwhile, I've armed myself with a bottle of water and a cup of coffee. So I'm ready to go. Meanwhile, we're not quite ready to go here because we still have one more warm-up to go. And I'm still not sure who's going to be driving it. Looks to be Sebi, though. Who's going to be driving for Gravity. It is Gravity, right? Just to be sure. Yeah, it is. Jan TM, speaking of... Also a Dutchie. But not the Jan that actually won Formula V last year. That was a German Jan. We are live after the warm-up. That means you have about half a minute, not even that. And we're gonna be going again. Good luck. Have fun. 5 seconds. Molotov versus Gravity. We have a 1v1, a 2v2. And those two will be on the same map. And then we will have a 4v4 on a different map, and another 4v4 on yet another map. Here we go. We've got Wizzy versus Sebi. Of course, the previous matchup versus Crashmania, the 1v1 was won by Molotov. But let's see if we can repeat that feat. Call me Crazy Cat. Yo, welcome back. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, Sebi making a mistake, and Wizzy taking a bit of a lead here. It is now 1.2 seconds. Sebi making another mistake, so that lead is only going to grow. It's going to be 2 seconds by the time they go through the next checkpoint. There it is, almost 2 seconds. And Wizzy is about to finish with a 52.59, which is quite fast. Tefs, GG, Tefs, you have to explain to me the whole baguette thing. Please tell me what that's about. You have to explain that to me. It's this Norwegian thing. Do tell. Explain. Go. While we watch the rest of this match. Wizzy, meanwhile, leading, but not by too much. Sebi now, slightly better line, it feels like. Has a bit more speed, comes out first. And now it's Wizzy who has to make up some time. But there is a good line from Wizzy. Sebi is suddenly finding himself in second place. And Wizzy will take over first. See if they can hold on to that. Ooh, Sebi has to release. Doesn't quite have the good line here. And it is... And now Sebi goes a little bit outside. Wizzy will take first place here. 52.6. Still quite a good time. And it is 2-0 for Molotov. Andy has always had Baguette in his name, so he just copied for fun. Ah, I see. That was an interesting cast with all the Baguettes on their team, and then you with the Baguette, and... Yeah. My brain, man. My brain. However, this team doesn't have too many Baguettes. We just have Sebi and Wizzy. And Sebi is now in first place. But Wizzy has done the following part quite well. And might actually end up in first place after this. But now has a bit of a... No, look, there he goes. Touches the side, though. Sebi will take over first. Wizzy now has 0.4 of a second to catch up. Sebi crashes. Wizzy takes right over. Bit of a chaotic round. Lots of mistakes. Wizzy does come out on top of the 53.3. That time should tell you everything. Not a good round, but in the end, it doesn't matter as long as you get first place, which is what Wizzy does. And puts a score on 3-0. Sebi now with a good start. Wizzy looks to be getting some airtime there, but still has a lot of speed there. That doesn't quite seem to matter. Wizzy, of course, playing with a wheel. One of the few players to play with a wheel. We have, of course, Granati, who has had a wheel for a long time. Mutta started playing with a wheel. And has become quite good with that. But, of course, Wizzy is also a wheel player. And now Sebi is trying to catch up. Goes very wide, but does have a lot of speed out of that. Will it be enough? It doesn't look like it. Wizzy will stay ahead. And will get that first place. Sebi putting up a really good fight. But Wizzy is just that fast. 4-0 is the score. Only 3 more points to go. And Wizzy will take the win here. Let's see if that, in fact, is what's going to happen, or if Sebi can claw back. Has to correct the line a little bit. That's going to cost some time. And another correction. That is not what you want to see for Sebi. Wizzy is now almost a second ahead. He is a second ahead. Sebi not having the best of times here. And if Wizzy keeps a clear head, can just drive up to the finish and put 5-0 on the clock. Wizzy starts this round with a big mistake. This opens the door for Sebi to make something happen here. Has to stay ahead now. Can't make that mistake because he is 5-0 behind. Needs to do something. Wizzy taking a lot of risk. Drives a little bit closer to Sebi. But not quite close enough. Ears down. Goes that outside dirt line. Look at the speed. He is driving up to Sebi. But is it going to be enough, though? Look at that. Oh, Wizzy just goes a little bit too wide. And touches the side there. He almost had Sebi. But Sebi will stay ahead and finish in first place this time. Keeps his head cool. 53.1. Not the fastest round, but this time it was enough. Puts his first point on the board. The score is now 1-5 in favor of Molotov still. But gravity does close the gap a little bit. Wizzy now needs to still win 2 more rounds in order to win. But Sebi now also knows that he can win these rounds. And sometimes that's just all you need. This turn feels so odd to me. Outside dirt line, both of them do it nicely. It looked like Wizzy was crashing into that pole there, but he wasn't. Sebi with the gear down on the uphill. And Wizzy will stay ahead with a 52.5. That is actually a really fast time driven in live rounds. Puts the score 1-6. The fastest time Wizzy has driven on this map so far in rounds. I'm not sure what his live or what his offline world record is. But there you go. It is possibly the last round. 1-6. Sebi really needs to pull a trick out of the hat here. Because Wizzy is already 0.3, 0.4 ahead. And Sebi needs to get closer. Needs to make up and get first place. Or this is going to be over when it comes to this 1v1. Let's see if Wizzy can hold it together here and keep that first place for himself. It looks like that is what's going to be happening, especially when Sebi crashes into that last jump there. Sebi will finish, but it is not going to be enough. Wizzy with a 53.0 wins the round. Not a fast time, but it was the last point that he needed. Molotov wins the first 1v1. And now, on the same map, we will be getting ready for a 2v2. And I don't know yet who's going to be driving it. I see Uso is warming up. Alex is warming up. It almost looks like a Jalex, but it's not. Stoofts is driving here, and we've got Rotrex. I'm gonna run a quick ad so that we don't get it in the middle of everything. We still have some warm-ups to go. They're still talking about who's going to be playing, who's going to be winning, etc. Here comes the ad so that we don't get it in the middle. And I'm going to be taking a sip of my coffee. Also, Tefs, thank you for that explanation from earlier. Much appreciated, the baguette explanation. Uso is here as well. 2 warm-ups. And then live. Nice. So you have about 2 minutes. Nice cup of coffee. Lemur, welcome back. Nice to see you. We're in the warm-up, the first warm-up. 1 of 2 for the match, the 2v2 match. Molotov versus Gravity. It looks to be Alex and Uso versus Stufts and Rotrex. Let's see if that is indeed the case. Well, that outside dirt line. Wow, Stufts going so close to the edge there. Thought he would crash, but he didn't. Fluffle, welcome. I see you are. I saw you were in the server there, doing a sneaky. Good luck, have fun. Good luck to both teams. Molotov versus Gravity. The 2v2 is about to kick off. We have Stufts and Rotrex versus Uso and Alex. Let's see which team comes out on top. For now, it is Stufts and Rotrex in 1 and 2. Let's see if the drivers of Gravity can do something about that. For now. Not yet. Uso crashing. Has to respawn. It is up to Alex to get first place here and to force a draw. And also because of draws being much more prominent in these 2v2 matchups, they will not go to up to 7 in order to win a match in this 2v2, but only up to 5. So get 5 points as a team, you will win the match. Alex has now passed Rotrex, but not yet Stufts. Stufts seems to be staying ahead. It is quite close with a 52.6, but Alex does not manage to get past Rotrex in 3rd place. Very nice round here. All 3 very close together. The first point goes to Molotov. Next round is underway. We have Stufts up in first, and Uso and Rotrex fighting for 2nd place. Very close together. Basically driving the same round here. But Stufts is zooming. And we've learned previously that if you make extra vroom vroom noises, you go even faster, which is what Rotrex just did. Takes over 2nd place. Uso did something and fell back a little bit to 4th place. Now it is Alex who has to get into 1st place here and overtake both Stufts and Rotrex, but that does not look to be happening. It is an ace for the members of Molotov, and they will take another point on the board, putting it on 0-2. $52.59. Good times. Next round. Let's take a look at Stufts here in 1st place. Nice outside dirt line. Gets a lot of speed out of that. Beautiful to see. Oh, and now he actually does touch. Slows down a little bit. Doesn't even lose too much time over it because he had such a lead, actually. That's amazing. He's still in first place. Stoof's crashed is still in first place. Also, Uso has dropped down quite far. Almost 3 seconds behind now. So once again, Alex needs to overtake. And also Clips doesn't slow down too much because it was plastic, but Stoofs manages to hold on to first place here with a 52.7, and that is with a crash. What? How fast was he? What was his start? What was that start? Wow. That's insane. It is 3-0 for Molotov. Uso has made an error here. Alex now in second place. Roadtrix in third. Stoofs is just zooming so fast here on this map. Roadtrix losing the gear. We'll see the 1 and 2 drive away from him a little bit. Let's see if I can get a hold of Alex here. There we go. Stoofs clips the inside of that plastic. Alex will overtake first place. Is this the first point they will get? It is not, because Roadtrix and Stoofs are in 2 and 3, but Uso was 3.5 seconds behind. And it is the first draw. Molotov won the first 1v1. We have a draw. Nobody gets a point. It is still 0-3. Molotov still only 2 points away from the win here. Beautiful outside dirt line. Into that plastic. Uso, this time. Very close to Stoofs, who is in first place. Roadtrix now overtakes, drives up to Stoofs. But Uso is still there. This could still go either way. Uso ready to snipe any kind of mistake that happens here. Has to release a little bit. But Stoofs and Roadtrix are not making that mistake. They will end up in 1 and 2 with a 52.554. That's not the fastest time that Stoofs has driven. That was 3,000 faster. But still, very good round. Another point goes to Molotov. That is 0-4 now. Uso very close to that pillar, but doesn't touch it. So has a very good start there. Finds himself now in second place. Right next to Stoofs. And Alex is in third. Uso now taking risks. Drives very close to those flagpoles. Look at that. Oh, it does look like he clipped a little bit. Alex overtakes second place. And Roadtrix has made some kind of mistake. Is now 1.5 seconds behind. So if they finish like this, it will be another draw. So Alex really wants to take over that first place. But can they make that happen? They cannot. Stoofs stays ahead with a 52.4, which is very fast. 52.424. And another draw is on the board. Alex touches the wall. That will slow you down quite a bit. Stoofs and Roadtrix are now in 1 and 2. No, Stoofs makes a mistake. A rare mistake by Stoofs. Alex and Uso both take over. And if they finish like this, they could force another draw. But now the pressure is on Roadtrax to not make a mistake here and hold on to that first place. Otherwise, the first point will be on the board for Gravity. Let's see if they can make that happen. Roadtrax, for now, remains in first place. Has quite a big lead of half a second, so doesn't have to push it too much. And will, in fact, keep that first place. And Stoof's a couple seconds behind. 52.7 for Roadtrax. We have another draw. We stay at 0-4. Of course, Molotov only needs the 1 point. But Gravity will not let them have it for now. Uso and Alex fighting back. It is Roadtrax who crashes out. This opens the door for Gravity. Huge opportunity here to put some kind of point on the board if they manage to overtake Stoofts. Stoofts now has the pressure. Goes so close to the outside. I cannot believe he didn't touch that. For now, Stoofts staying ahead of Alex and Uso. Alex doing what he can to overtake, but here comes that last jump sequence. Stoofts will stay in first place. We have another draw. And that's the beauty of the 2v2s. When one person crashes out, the other can still save it by getting first place. Very nice round. 52.442. Another really fast time. Another draw. We're still at 0-4. Still at map point. If Molotov manages to get another point on the board here. For now. Ooh, what was that? No, it's Uso crashing into the pole. That Alex has to get first place now. He has to. Or this is over. He does manage to pass Roadtrax. Stoof's still in first place. Not budging. But Alex is hunting. Is ready to snipe. We're going to the last turns of this map. Alex trying to push it. But Stoofs will not budge and land in first place. Alex in second. Roadtrax in third. And with Uso in fourth place. That is... I'm with 52.382 as well. Imagine you're Alex, you have to get first, and then Stoofs drives that particular round. Wow, that's insane. Absolutely super fast. GG, Molotov takes the 2v2. And we will now go to another map. And one of the two 4v4s will be happening. Meanwhile, I've been joined by a cat on my lap, so my legs are nice and warm. Or one of my legs. The other one is not. Little meow moment. Let's see who is going to be driving. I see a Fluffle. How do I pronounce this? Nasty? Is that how I say it? Can someone confirm that that is in fact how I pronounce that name? We have Tsunami warming up. We have Piranha. Nasty TM? I think it's Nasty. Someone do tell me all about that. Piranha doing some blinking. And for now, that is everyone that is on the road. Let's take a look at follow all. I see Rufus. Rotrex once again. And I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee. Well, we have a nice overview of the map here. That last dirt turn to the left in the previous match, in the 4v4, there was a lot of crashing on that particular turn. Let's see how they do this time. But if someone knows how that name is pronounced, please do let me know. That, let's see, N4 STII. I think it's nasty. I just don't know for sure. We have another baguette on the field. Tefs is back. Apo is here. Piranha, Rotrex. Those are the players for Molotov that I see at the moment. We have Tsunami, Nasty, Fluffle, or Gravity. And Rufus was also driving, right? I'm gonna take another sip of my coffee. We are not live yet, so I think we're waiting for some more players still. So for now, we're just gonna sit back and wait. We have two 4v4s ahead of us. Between Gravity and Molotov. In the previous matchup versus Crashmania, one of the 4v4s was won by Crashmania and one was won by Molotov. So this could go either way. This is looking forward to that. Well, I need to take another sip of my water. There's all this talking. Sometimes you just need a drink. Uso now also inquiring when the match is going to start. We'll just have to wait and see when that's going to be. Marina asking if everyone is ready. I'm getting some yeses. We are restarting. That means we have 2 warm-ups ahead of us. And then we're going to go live. A 4v4 on this map. After that, we're going to have another 4v4 on the other map. We have Apo, Tefs, Piranha. Piranha actually showing us the safe finish there. With a slow-mo in front of it. Let's take a look at the track here. Shown to us by Apo, who will drive a flawless round so that we can see what the route is going to look like. See everyone crashing left and right, but Apo going strong. So we get a nice view of the match here. Of the map. The outside dirt line. Look at that. Beautiful. Thank you, Apo, for that demonstration of the route. Much appreciated. We are going to go live after this in about 2 seconds. Good luck. Have fun. We go to 7 points to win. It might take me a second to calculate who actually wins. I believe it's 17 points. But we'll have to see. For now, we have Flooful in first place. Nasty is in second. We have Tefs and Piranha also in the mix there. Rufus is also joining. Rotrex, Tsunami. It's very busy up here in the top. Ooh, there we go. The top 6. Now Tef's making a mistake too. Tsunami making a mistake. Apo was already a little bit further behind. Rotrex making a mistake. It is Flooful who will take first place. Nasty in second. Piranha in third. And this point will go to Gravity. 48.448 is the time. And that is actually a really fast time. So that is a nice round to start with. Second round. Piranha in first place, but gets overtaken by Nasty. However, Rotrex with a lot of speed might be able to come alongside there. Also, Tefs is still in the mix. Rufus slowing down a little bit. Also, Apo did something. Now it is Piranha suddenly back in the mix. But for now, Tefs still holding on to first place. It is Rufus who touches the side. Tefs makes a mistake here. It is a top 3 for Gravity at the moment. And that is exactly how they finish. Piranha manages to get a fourth place here. But it's not enough. Top 3 for Gravity gives them the point with a 48. Let me see. 0.9. Did I see that right? Might have seen that wrong, but we'll see. 48.7 for Tsunami, which is a PB for him in the live rounds, at least. Here in the front, we have Piranha who touches the side. We'll slow down because of it. Someone else there fell back. Can't quite see who it was. It is Tefs at the moment in first place, with a nice ramp cut. And Tsunami and Rufus and also Nasty following behind in 2, 3, and 4. Tefs, for now, still holding on to first, but touches the outside dirt line. That dirt outside the dirt line has had so many casualties. So many casualties. 48.832 is the winning time, which is about 0.4 behind the local record of this server in the live rounds. Meanwhile, the score is 3-0 for Gravity. They're off to a really good start here, and we only go to 7. So Molotov needs to wake up and smell the dirt lines in order to get some points on the board here. It is, let's see, Piranha and Tefs. First and second place. However, it's Nasty, who's very close behind now. And also Roadtrex still in the mix. Floofel fighting with Roadtrex for that 4th place. Let's see, up front here, it looks like Piranha and Tefs will hold on. No, Piranha will hold on to first, but Tefs gets sniped. 48.412. That is very fast. Let's see. This is a win for Molotov, I think. I do believe, yes. First point on the board for Molotov. 3-1. Closing the gap slightly, but Gravity's still in the lead by 2 points. And only needs 4 to win. Someone made a mistake there right at the start. Floofel, Nasty. In first and second place. It's hard to see here who is in last place. It is Tsunami, who made a mistake. Is in 8th place. Tefs is in first, but is fighting with Nasty during that ramp cut. Both of them. Here we see it from Floofel's point of view. Oh, that is a crash. I think it was... Everybody crashes. What is this? Suddenly, Nasty and Floofel in first and second place. Tsunami in third. That last dirt turn, I swear. They all crashed there. You come in there somehow with so much speed. It's so easy to fly out. And just a little touch is enough to slow down so much. And it happens to someone every time. But sometimes to multiple people, and that happened this round as well. 4-1 is the score. And this is a very different picture what we saw before. For now, it's a top 3 for Molotov, but Floofel is close behind, ready to snipe. Actually touching, almost doesn't make the transition here. Also, Nasty's made a mistake. Roof is now in 3rd place, trying to take some positions away from Piranha and Roadtrex. But even if that happens, is it going to be enough? Piranha did not crash there. It is just the blinking because of lag. Rufus does take 2nd place, but Roadtrex, Tefs, and Apo are in 3, 4, and 5. And that puts the point on the side of Molotov, and they close the gap a little bit. 4-2. Anything can still happen here. But that is pretty something. Let's see. 4-2. In favor of Gravity. Someone crashed out. I'm not sure who it was. It was Tsunami. So they won't play a significant part here. Tef's also crashing. Apo is a little bit behind. Piranha is still blinking, but still in it. Nasty, Floofel, and Rufus in those top 3 positions. And it is Roadtrex and Piranha are trying to do something about that, but Piranha crashing into a wall. And it is a top 3. A top 2 for Gravity because one of them actually crashed into it. This is going to be enough, I think. 15, 18, yes. 19 points. The win goes to Gravity, I think. Yes, blue wins the round. 5-2. They only need 2 more points to win this matchup here. Floofel in first place. Piranha also still in there. There's a mistake here. I think it was a blue name. Not sure who it was. but they're dropping out. Piranha, Roadtrex, still in it. Tefs as well. Piranha takes over first. Nasty is very close behind, trying to do something about that. But is it going to be enough? Apo has dropped a little bit. Tsunami has dropped a little bit. Here's that top 4. Piranha will take first place. Nasty takes second, but because there was a close encounter with the finish, it is Tefs who gets third place. And I do believe that that is a win for Molotov, and they put themselves on 3 points. Once again, close the gap to only 2, but Gravity still 2 points away from the victory. Here we go. Ooh, Tef's almost clipping that hole, but he doesn't. He's still in it. And it is Tsunami and Piranha in first and second. Someone clipped something and fell out. Apo as well, falling back a little bit. I think it's Piranha now who's also made a mistake and fallen back. Roadtrex and Tefs are now the only 2. Who was that? I don't know. I think it was Flufol touching the side. And another one touching the side. Roadtrex in first. Can Tefs make this? No, he can't. Roadtrex gets first. But Tefs doesn't make it. It is Rufus in second, Nasty in third, Apple in fourth. This is the point for Gravity, I think. Which puts them on map point. Wow. Oh, the line was a little bit off for Tefs. He couldn't quite make it into the finish. Unlucky. Unfortunate. It's still possible. 6-3. But they cannot let Gravity get any point here. Let's see if they can make it happen. Roadtrex finds themselves in first place. Rufus almost touching the side. Has to correct the angle a little bit. Piranha has a weird landing and slows down significantly. So it is now... Also Tsunami crashing. It is now Roadtrex and Tefs. In that last turn, they are holding it together, and Nasty is gonna take first place here. But it is Roadtrex and Tefs in second and third. Quick math, I don't think they have it, but I am not sure. They do have it. Oh, they do have it. Gravity takes the 4v4 with 7-3 on the map, label by Vedas. And that means I'm gonna take another sip of my drink. We're going to the next map for another 4v4. GG. Wow. The last matchup of today. Stuft is once again joining the server. I can hear a horn, and I think it was Masa's voice. Which is entirely possible. He does have the sound bites. Jan is driving. Jan the Dutchie, but I am not biased. Of course not. What do you mean? This map with all these transitions, very, very interesting. We are still in the warm-up. So I'm gonna do once more another quick ad so that we don't get it in the middle of the matchup. And I will go take a quick pee. So you all can enjoy the follow all view. while we have a quick ad, and I am right back. And I am back. I think we're still... Yeah, I don't see anything. There we go. I think we're gonna get the warm-up restart right now. Two warm-ups, then live. This is the last 4v4 of the day. The last matchup of the day. We're going to 7 points, just like the last one. Also, of course, if you want to know more about this competition and the divisions and all that, you can do ! brackets to see the master sheet. Did I say brackets? I meant bracket. Just one. ! bracket. You can see the master sheet. So now we have Jan from the Netherlands versus Stoofts of the Netherlands. Last warm-up. And we're gonna kick off. Wizzy also driving once again. I see Tsunami's driving. Nasty's driving. Uso's driving. Of course, this is still warm-up. I'm not sure if they're actually gonna be driving the match as well. They're just warming up at this point. We'll have to see who actually starts in about half a minute. Stoofts and Wizzy, the Wild Boys. Different lines here? Interesting. They're just arriving at the exact same point. Although Stoofs seems to have a bit of a better line here. When you see them together. And the warm-up is about to end in about 10 seconds. Very nice time indeed. 56.254. That's pretty fast. Here we go. We have Stoofts, Wizzy, and Tefs, and Marina versus Jan, Uso, Tsunamis, and Nasty. That is the 4v4 that we're going to end this evening with today. The first team reaches 7 points. Is going to win the matchup. Let's see who can make it happen. Molotov won the 1v1 and the 2v2. But the 4v4, the other one, was won by Gravity. So, they're pretty equally matched. Let's see who comes out on top here. For now, it's Stoofs and Wizzy who are in the lead over this engine off section into the water. And now a jump into that finish. There it is. Jan manages to get to third place, Nasty in fourth, but Tefs in fifth. And that means it's going to be A very nice time. Look at that. 6-12 and 6-13 by Wizzy and Stoofts. Wow, that's crazy. The first point goes to Molotov. 1-0. 6 to go. And they can pack up and go home. But first, they have to make that happen. So, that's not going to be that easy, of course. Let's see if they can do it. Jan this time. Very good start. Right up there with Stoofs and Wizzy. And we have a member. I think it was... Who is it? I don't know who it was. Marina crashing. And also Tsunami's crashing. So now it is Jan fighting it out with Stoofs. And Tefs. So Wizzy has also done something and fallen back a little bit. Stoofs now gets a weird landing. And Jan manages to overtake and keep the speed. Goes very wide. But will get first place. Tefs in second. Uso in third. Tsunami in fourth. And that means that it is going to be a win for Gravity, if I am not mistaken. With a 56.7. Jan reaches the finish line first. Not the fastest time once again. But if it gets you the win, you don't need to be any faster than that. 1-1 on the board. Gravity versus Molotov. I'm also quickly changing something here. Hold on. Oh. There we go. Excuse me, I was tapped out and it makes it a little shocky. Should be good again. Tsunami's has slowed down a little bit. It is Wizzy and Stoofs in first place. Nasty is also there. Marina doing a good round as well. Let's see if they can hold on to it. Jan is still trying to get a little bit closer. Stoofs makes a mistake. Jan overtakes. It is Nasty in second place. And does not manage to overtake Wizzy. Wizzy with a 56.7. Marina in a very good third place. Stoofs in fifth. Tefs in seventh. And that's another point for Molotov on the board. They take the lead. It is now 2-1. Let's take a look at Wizzy and the lines that he is driving. The man with the wheel. Finds himself with a good start in first place already. Very tight. Holy moly. That was some drift. Oh, and he hits the thing right when the engine off is there. Stoof's also making a mistake. That does not bode well for Molotov. Uso and Tsunami's now in first and second place. But Uso seems to clip something. So now it is Marina fighting with Tsunami. Does Marina have more speed? It looks like she has more speed. And she does snipe first place. Tsunami in second. Nasty in the third. Uso in fourth. But Stoof's in fifth. And Wizzy is going to be in 8th place just after Tefs. This is a win for Gravity, I feel like. Yes. Wow. What a round. What a round. Once again, it is tied 2v2. I see an immediate mistake here. Not sure who it was. Stoofts crashed out. We'll be driving from the back here in this round. So it is Wizzy who is in first, followed by Tsunami. And Tsunami even taken over first place now, but maybe Wizzy has a different line, a little bit more speed. No, it just... Yeah, Wizzy actually comes right back. No, maybe not. It's hard to see. But now Tsunami, really weird jump. Flies completely off to the side. Wizzy takes that place back. But it's Uso, Nasty, and Jan from Gravity in 2, 3, and 4. That does not bode well for Molotov. What is this? Wizzy crashes into the finish and gets sniped by 4 players. And that puts the point right in the hands of Gravity. And they take the lead now, 3-1. Sorry, 3-2. Wow. And just like that, everything changes. Let's take a look at Nasty. We have a respawn. I think it was Marina. But it is now Stufts and Wizzy. With Tefs in the top 3. Nasty and Uso are trying to sneak and snack a spot there. Stufts crashes. Slows down, is out of it. It is now up to Wizzy and Tefs to secure first and second place here and get them a lot of points for their team in order to tie up the score once again. But it is Nasty who takes over second place. Wizzy will take first. Tefs gets third. Uso and Jan and Tsunami following. So I think this is a 0.4. Ooh, that's gonna be close. This is a point for Gravity. Yeah, it is. Oh, wow. 4-2. Only 3 points away from the win here. We're taking a look at Jan. Jan, the Dutchman. Wizzy finds himself in first place. Stufts as well. We've seen some mistakes happen by those two, the wild players, but we know they can be super fast. So they need to keep it together now. Not crash out. We see Uso and Nasty also fighting for those top spots. Wizzy seems to be firmly in the lead, but that second spot is highly contested. Jan now also sneaking some spots in. Drives up to Tefs, will each actually overtake. Wizzy and Stufts will get 1 and 2, but Jan with a nice snipe there gets third. 56.6 is the winning time by Wizzy. And Stufts also with a 0.6. Molotov takes a point. Closes the gap slightly. Someone made a mistake right out the gate. It was Tsunami's. So one member of Gravity is in trouble. Wizzy and Stufts. When they're fast, they're really fast. Tefs crashes. Marina overtakes teammate. Jan, bit of a weird line. Loses a little bit of speed there. It is Uso and Nasty who are chasing the boys. The Dutchman and the Brit. See if they can make it happen. Or if Stufts and Wizzy can stay ahead. They seem to be firmly in the lead. What a fast time for both of them. 56.352 by Stufts. That is very, very fast. Wizzy also, very good round, 56.485. Wow. Just like that, it is equal again. We are tied 4-4 by some really good rounds by the Molotov players. Uso, at the moment, in the lead with Nasty. Wizzy this time. Oh, Jan has to... has a weird line. Touches the side. We also have a crash now. I think it was Wizzy. It's Uso in the lead. Tef's right behind. Marina is there. Tsunami is there. But Wizzy and Stufts are nowhere to be found. Let's see. Tef's has now taken over first place. There it is. Tsunami's crashing out. Uso and Tef's fighting for that spot. Tef's crashing. Wizzy takes over that position. Uso will take first place. But then it is Wizzy, Tef's, and Marina, and Stoofs. So that point will go to Molotov. And Marina doesn't quite understand what's happening. Because, of course, they don't see the other cars. They're usually driving with cars off. So suddenly, that was a completely different end result there than the splits were telling them. It's 4-5. Molotov only needs 2 more points in order to win this. And right now, it is Stoofts and Wizzy who are taking the lead. And there was Uso, but he crashes out and slows down. And Tsunamis has also made some kind of mistake here. Jan is now in 3rd place, but Marina and Tefs are in 3 and 4. And actually both overtake Jan. It is a top 4 of Molotov, it looks like. A top 3 at least. Jan is still trying to do something about it. But will that work out? Jan has to overtake a bunch of places. Not sure that's going to work out. Oh, Tefs actually does a somersault. It looked really wicked. But I'm not sure that it's actually going to matter. Stoofs and Wizzy. Again, Stoofs with a 56.377. It's so fast. The point goes to Molotov, and that makes it 4-6. 1 more point needed in order to put the to put this 4v4 in name of Molotov. This could be the last round. We have a match point. Let's see how it works. Wizzy makes a mistake. He falls back. Jan is still in there. Stoofs is still in there. We have Uso as well. Tsunamis, Nasty. It's a lot of blue there. Nasty makes... No, not Nasty. Tsunamis makes a mistake. Touches the side. Stoofs finds himself in 1st place, but is surrounded by a lot of blue. Marina, Tefs have fallen back a little bit. Wizzy as well. See if we can go here to this front group. There we go. Stoofs still in 1st place. Nasty gonna take 2nd. The question is, what's everybody behind them gonna do? Uso in 3rd, Wizzy, and Tefs in 4 and 5. Is this enough? 13. I think this is enough. This is enough, right? It's enough. Yes, the point goes to Molotov, and that's it. The 4-4 goes to Molotov. GG, well played to both teams. That was pretty something. But the last 4v4 is won by Molotov. And that ends this match with a very competitive last round. That was quite something. Baguette is still driving. GG. Wow, that was pretty cool. Steg, welcome. And also, thank you for the information that you gave me earlier. And I do hope, people, that I've been pronouncing all the names right. Thank you for the cast. No worries. Steg, maybe you can tell us when the next round is going to be. Maybe we can do a little bit of this. Spreadsheet. There we go. Leagues. Group phase, League 1. Let's see. I'm just finding where we are at the moment. Thanks for the cast. No worries, Marina. Always a pleasure. Next week, I think we're doing this again. Marina, can you confirm that it's going to be Sunday again? Starting at 6, probably? We will, of course, be doing Molotov POV. I'm not quite sure yet of the opponents, but we will get that information later, I'm sure. Should be fun. I'm excited. Gonna go out of this server. I'm the last one here. Nobody's here. Look at this, you guys. Formula Fit. There we go. Look at that. I'm gonna turn the camera on. But not the music, because the music wasn't working earlier. And also, I'm gonna have to actually go soon. Got an appointment, a meeting a little bit later, so I have to actually leave the stream. They already made the meeting later because of this cast. So there you go. I will raid you over to someone though. You can see who's doing what. Let's see. Let us see. I don't think we've raided Lars in a while. We can raid Lars. He is doing this battle with Scrappy, which should be fun. Let's see. We're starting the raid. We're going to raid Lars. So make sure you say hi to him. Give him some love. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be raiding World of Warcraft again. We're still pushing the stupid egg boss. It still doesn't want to die. But if you want to see how we do that, I'll be tanking on my warrior tomorrow at 8. That's what we do. So hopefully see you there. In the meantime, have fun with Lars, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody. Stay fabulous.